when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us, man. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you new to the platform, welcome. Y'all know the motto by now, man. Kick back, relax. I got the rest of the show from here. AV Mob, let's get them, let's go. What's up, Mob? We back at them again, man. Kicking it off from the top, story number 1, Baltimore Don died. That's episode 3, man. In the day, we going deep inside of Baltimore City. Better yet, we going deep inside the Baltimore Beast, man. Tavon White. Now, oh man, where do we start with this guy, Tavon White, man? Now, if you know anything about Tavon White, you already know the history of where he stemmed from, and you already know the operation and the organization that he ran with. Now, over here, man, we don't do names, so forth and so on, but we all know what's going on. So now, Tavon White was a leader amongst men. Now, I say that because he ran, control, or had his hand in running a part of one of the biggest organizations that ever landed in Baltimore City. Now, this organization was called, we're going to call them the All-Star Team, man. Now, the All-Star Team, these guys was built different, born different. They hail from California, you get what I'm saying? From one of the greatest men probably to ever do it. Now, this All-Star Team, man, it stemmed from California, you know what I'm saying? It come from the California prison system. Now, a good man was able to, unfortunately catch a charge out there, and he was able to get around some good men. And once he got around these men that gave him these set of rules, these set of principles, these set of characteristics that he should live by as a man, he took heed to that, man, and he brought something back to the city. And when he brought it back to the city, he got a green light to operate. Now, the timeline that this man brought this operation back to the city, it dates all the way back. If you know, you know. So now, he starts to build the organization here, and it starts to spread like wildfire. Because, man, one thing about Baltimore City, anything that stand up and solidify, we gonna gravitate to, because that's what we breathe. We breathe stand up, we breathe solidify. Every city got their ups and downs, guys that don't really mix well with the men. But 9 out of 10 things that's coming out of Baltimore City, man, is gonna be stamped, sealed, and approved. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. Now we get to Tavon White. Tavon making his bones coming up in the street. He ends up getting put in the mix with, his time come. Now, when his time come, he go through the ranks. Now, when I say go through the ranks, is this organization here, this was really a prison-based organization, because a man wanted to see how you was going to stand up against adversity. Everybody going to be stand up in the street. It's like the dudes that you got that's tough out here when they got a weapon, then they get behind a wall and they end up turning into a broad. When you get scouted, put up under the wing, sponsored from behind the wall, a man done already seen how you operate. A man done already seen how you act. Now, do you got men who get the homeboy buddy pass? Of course you do. Now, what the homeboy buddy pass is, you my homeboy. I know you really a duck because I personally know you, but I don't got time for you to be exposed behind this wall, and I don't got time for you to break during these hard times, meaning going through your incarceration. So dudes will give a guy an oath and tell him to remember this, and then throughout their little bit, they might feed him a couple of laws, so forth and so on, just because I don't want you to get hurt. And now when you know this oath, and you know this paperwork, and you know a couple of the right words, it's like the ultimate green light, because you're going to be good, because this faction that's in this city jail, that's in this Maryland prison system, no matter where you go, no matter where you fall, it's going to be some brothers there to embrace you. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. Tavon making his bones, he coming up, he ends up catching an attempt. He gets over to jail. Now, the time that he catching his attempt, he already got his position. Now, when you got a position, you got a seat, you are a man of power. Now, when you're a man of power, you got to know how to deal with that shit, because if you put the wrong person in position, bad stuff like this end up happening. So now, somehow, some way, somebody made the wonderful call of making him the biggest possible Doug that you can be. So now, when he become the big Doug, and he over to jail, to me, it's men that I seen that would have been a better candidate to be the boss, because I'm like, man, he actually walking the walk, he actually walking the park. But when you seen him, Tavon, it wasn't really like shit that was out of this world. Now, mind you, the aura around him made that shit more so out of the world, because you got dudes following him around. You got bras trying to get up with him just because he got the power, not because he a solidified stand-up man. But the power is going to always bring around flunkies and dude boys. So now, He over the jail. He running the show. He got shit coming over. He catching. He's shaking and moving. He's sending hits whenever hits need to be. But what he really doing is he manipulating for real, because he's trying to get it the way as though his ride and the ride for the rest of the men, meaning they bit their incarceration during their time, is going to be the best that they could ever possibly make it. So now he got drugs coming into the jail. He got bras tied up in a knot. And now when you join this all-star team, you learn a set of ways that the average man don't learn, meaning you know the art of war, you know the art of manipulation, you know how to hard press, soft press, when to stand up, when to fall back, who the weakest target, who the most vulnerable is CO. Okay, no, she look good, she a big body, let me go holler at her. Or he tough, the COs don't really treat him good, he the outcast, let me pull up on him. You learn how to manipulate staff, you feel what I'm saying? So him already having those set of ways, and then the whole jail knowing that he running the show. You got bros who dealing with shitball niggas uptown. So now they coming in to work, and they working an 8 to 12 hour shift, and they around this man all day, and they watching him shake, move. They watching other men who supposed to be stand up gorilla men suck up to him, do whatever he tell them to do. So in they little rabbit mind, they looking at it like, shit, I need to get with a dude like him. Now Tavon, he was able to, put that 1-2 down, put his Mac down. He was able to impregnate 4 COs. He was dealing with 6, 4, probably more. 4 of them end up getting pregnant. Now, not only do you got the female COs that you dealing with, and they bringing you in whatever you want. I'm talking about from a bag of smack to a goddamn bottle of Moet. So he over the jail drinking champagne, lobster dinner, shrimp fried rice, moles, whatever it is that shorty wanted, he had that shit his way because of the power that he wielded. So now, just imagine you got the power to get your cell pop, have a female CO come in your cell, do whatever you, just imagine you in a cell burning a CO up, your homeboy come walking down the tier, look in, and you got the power to say, whoa, boy, come in here, boy, go ahead, get right. You step out, let him come in, he burn her up, like, and you convicts. And convicts got the power to have a CO laid up in a cell with the goddamn bra still stuck on the wall. You feel what I'm saying? Like all-star shit like that. So now, long story short, he ends up getting 4 of the bras knocked off. He ends up getting pregnant. Out of the 6 that he dealing with, he got the smack coming through, he got the C coming through, he got the K coming through, he got the brown coming through, which is tobacco, he got the bikes coming through, which is cell phones, he got, dudes, when you locked up, you use what you got. So motherfuckers will use roll rice, you'll roll the toilet paper, you'll roll whatever the fuck you can roll it in. But just imagine you sitting in your prison cell, and not only do you got real uptown marijuana, but you got goddamn backwoods, wraps, rolling papers, whatever it is that you want. And when you get done putting a nice one up in you, you able to get an ice cold cup or whatever over and eat a meal with some shrimp fried rice with fucking lobsters on the side. Like, come on, man. This is the type of power that this man had from behind the wall. So now, not only is he doing that, but now he's stirring up problems because he got the power to get dudes knocked off. So if you violate on the street and you come into the jail, he got the power for you to be laid sleep in your cell, already wondering about the obstacles you got to face by doing time. And he got the power to get your cell pop. Had 3 young boys running there, either hanging that metal in you, hit you in the head with a lock in the sock, put the hands on you, 4 or 5 dudes in there, flushing you out, dragging you on a tail, doing whatever they want to do, because the one person that is your line of defense that's supposed to be there to save you, even though we know they not saving us, is the COs, and the COs is working for him. Now, not only do we got female guards working for him, he got men guards working for him too. You know how vicious you gotta be able to make enough money in prison. You sending money uptown, meaning most people get money sent into them. You making so much money while locked up, you sending money uptown. So the power that the man had was vicious. But like I told y'all, man, for every power, ego-struck person, it's gonna come a time where you gotta stand on that shit. So now, shorty go from being a businessman and a boss man, a big dog, to being a goof troop. He jumping all on the state phone. He jumping on the wall phone, talking about this, that, and the third. They got cell phones back there that the peoples is intercepting calls, shit like that. But a call end up getting caught. Him telling somebody, I run this jail. This my jail. Don't nothing happen behind this motherfucker unless I make the call. I got the final say so. I can do whatever I want to do behind this motherfucker. So now, mind you, it's